Bonjour mes amis, bienvenue sur mon channel.
French women are known for their effortless approach to beauty. Makeup is minimal, discreet, and mainly used to enhance one's natural features. All makeup products are used in moderation and contouring is not a thing in France.
Achou, my dear, les 3 règles du maquillage à la française. Premièrement, minimal. Juste du rouge à lèvres bien rouge, sans glossy, sans rose, sans orange, juste du rouge rouge. Deuxième chose, les yeux de biche de Dear Eye avec du eyeliner, comme sur les photos. C'est très 60s, les Italiens et les Français, depuis les années 60, font toujours ça. Troisième chose, le fond de teint. Le fond de teint doit être toujours minimal, de la même couleur que la peau, ni trop foncé, ni trop clair, et pas trop de fond de teint. Voilà!
Thank you so much, Adrien, for that intro and for all that information. I'm so excited to do this look. I've always been a Francophile. I studied French in school, and when my parents were planning an international holiday, the first place I wanted to go to was France. Obsessed with France and its culture and food and their makeup, the effortless beauty of Parisian women. I was just obsessed when I went there, and so I had to recreate this look. I called all my French friends and I said, you guys have to give me all the info, and this is the look that I've come up with. So if you guys want to watch that and figure out how I got this look, please keep watching. Okay, let's get into the look. Now, there's no French makeup without skincare. Now, French women are known to splurge on high-end creams, but they love their pharmacy products. So I'm going to start with micellar water. I'm using the Garnier micellar water. You can see how much I like it. There's only so much left. And I'm going to soak a cotton pad with it. And I'm just going to take off any excess dirt. And it's also like a toner. Now for moisturizer, another favorite of mine and a favorite of French pharmacies is the Embryolisse. Look how much, there's like barely any left. So I'm going to definitely use that for this video. As I mentioned before, as Adrien also mentioned before, French makeup is very minimal, discreet. You want to enhance natural beauty. You don't cover up too much. So you need your skincare to really be on point. I'm squeezing out the last bits of this. This cream is really versatile. You could use it as a mask. You can use it to even remove makeup. Extra on the cheeks. So we're nice and moisturized. I am going to put a bit of a makeup serum. This is a glowy Laneige glowy makeup serum, just to give a little bit more glow to the face. Just a touch. Focusing on the outer part of my cheek. And now for brows. Brows are natural yet kind of bushy. I'm going to be using my Swiss Beauty palette. It has a lovely array of colors. I'm going to be using the grey. And I'm going to brush my eyebrow hairs out and just fill it in. Make it look natural and fluffy. So using the brush that comes with it, just filling in. And and I'm just going to brush it out. I'm not setting them with any wax because I want it to look light and fluffy. So that is the look we are going for. Now skin is a really essential part of French makeup. It's subtle, you want the skin to show through, you don't want too much coverage, and it's all about being discreet, and you mainly use it to enhance your natural features. So I'm going to start with my Nykaa Conceal palette. I do need to cover up a bit of this discoloration here, so I'm going to be using the orange color from this, and I'm going to be using my fingers. French makeup, you use a lot of your fingers so that the products melt in and looks more natural. I'm just patting this in. I'm sure this is an extra step, but I need to do this to cover up my pigmentation. But we're still gonna make it look really natural. Don't worry about it. Any spots here? I'll put a little bit under my eye. Okay, I'm done with my color correction. Now I'm going to take my Maybelline Fit Me. Now this is a more medium to full coverage, so I'm just going to take the slightest amount and mix it in with moisturizer to give it a more of a tint, because usually French women use tints and not full coverage foundations. I've taken one drop, and I'm just going to take a little bit of the moisturizer I used earlier, and I'm going to start applying it. You just need enough to color up the pigmentation and the color corrector, but not so much that you don't see the skin shining through. I'm just patting this in. I know it looks crazy right now, but I'm just going to blend it out with a brush. I'm just taking my Zoeva brush and I'm just buffing that in. So you can still see the skin coming through, but it's like a very neat, even base. Now for concealer, I'm going back in with this palette and I'm going to be using this color here. I'm going to be using my fingers just to melt the product and make it seem more natural. Okay, now I'm done with the base. You can see it's minimal, there's a minimal coverage, but the skin is coming through, but it looks like neat and done. And now for blush. So a lot of French women just take the lipstick that they're using and use it as a blush, so like a reddish blush. I'm going to be using an actual reddish blush. This is the Rare Beauty in the shade Love. It's a terracotta blush. And I'm going to be using this littlest, slightest amount because it's very, very pigmented. I'm take some on my hand and I'm going to use my fingers to blend it out. It's the most subtle blush, but it is there. I don't think a look is complete without a little bit of blush. Also a matte blush. French women tend to lean towards matte blushes. I'm just patting it in, taking the slightest amount from this I'm just going a little on my nose. So you have the most minimal foundation, a lovely touch of a reddish blush, and the skin is coming. It is happening. Now for highlighter, we're not going to do any loud kind of highlighter, the most subtle highlighter. As I said before, the makeup is super minimal, it's discreet, you're enhancing your natural beauty. So I'm using this Glam Glow Nude Glow. It's the slightest highlighter, and I'm also taking the slightest amount, and I'm just putting it in a few areas just to brighten up the face. So I want to go in the inner corner here, a little on the lid, a little on the cheekbones, on the tip of the nose, and so like the slightest amount. You can't even tell, but I think it's just for my satisfaction or something. And now I'm going to set with powder. I'm using my Nykaa All Day Matte Compact Powder, and I'm going to take a small brush and just set where I've put concealer, not too much. You don't want to take away from the natural glow, just want to set the concealer because it is quite a thick product and you don't want it creasing. And on the lids. That's it, the slightest amount, and then you can carry this in your bag and touch up as you go. Now, contouring isn't a thing in France. There is bronzer, however, just to give a little bit of freshness to the face, to give a little warmth to the face. I'm using my Juvia's Place. This comes with two colors, and I'm just going to be using the lighter one. I'm going to take a fluffy brush like so, and I'm just going to put this on the edges of my face and on my nose and under my chin. I'm going to put in the link below where I got all this research from and all the friends I asked advice from. A little bit on the nose. Now for eyes, I'm using my K-Beauty Bare Soul. It's the subtlest color that I'm going to use. I just want a light wash of color before I go in for eyeliner. So I'm just going to use this color Toast right here. And I'm just going to put a little bit in my crease to give it definition. I'm using a brush like this. Slightest amount. Now for liner, French women do a very thin, subtle liner, if at all. So I'm just going to use my two favorite products, my Maybelline Colossal Kajal and my Maybelline Colossal Liner. The Kajal, I'm just going to tightline my upper waterline. That just makes your lashes look thicker and gives a good definition to the eye. And then I'm going to do a very thin liner. I really have to look at the mirror for this one. Relaxing. So I'm going to start from the inner corner. that's one eye. It's actually so funny, the subtle ones are the tough ones to do. Now I'm going to do the other eye. Okay, I'm done with the liner, the most subtle thin liner wing. Now for mascara, many French women just curl their lashes and go out for the day. My lashes are quite curled, but I am going to use a mascara. I'm going to be using a curl and length mascara. This is the Huda Beauty Legit Lashes, and I'm just going to take the curl side and just apply a little bit. So this curved side, I'm just going to apply. So my lashes are nice and long and curled. Nice curled long lashes. I'm quite happy with how they look. If you feel like it's a little intense, you can just take a bit of tissue and just wipe off any excess product. I'm quite happy. Now for lips. Earlier in the day I had used Vaseline and sugar and used it as a lip scrub. Scrubbed my lips and then applied my Laneige sleeping mask in berry. This is something very commonly French women use to get nice scrubbed lips, because the piece de resistance of French makeup is the classic red lip. Now you have to know, I went hunting for this lip. I went in the metro, I went to the mall, I tried on so many different red lipsticks, and I tried like all brands, expensive ones, cheap ones, and then finally I found the perfect red, which was really funny because it was the Nykaa liquid lipstick. It's like brand new, I just picked it up. It's in the shade Cool Cop, and when I tried to rub off all the other lipsticks as well, this was staying on so long, it was so difficult to take off. So you want a classic red lip, not orange, not pink as mentioned earlier. You want it to be red, proper red, true red. Now before I go in for the lipstick, I'm going to be using a red lip liner. This is the Nykaa Lips Don't Lie in Loverboy, and I'm not overlining my lips, I'm just following my natural lip line. Now for the lipstick. What a gorgeous, gorgeous red. Now I'm going to take a little bit of concealer and just clean up around my mouth so that it's just like perfect. So I'm going to take a tiny little brush like this and just take the concealer I had used earlier. And I'm just going to blend that out with my Now I'm gonna put my earrings on. Finish getting ready and come right back. And there you have it. That's my classic French girl makeup look. I hope you guys like this video. Do recreate and let me know. I'd also like to thank Adrien Roche, Numa Isnard, Gazeres, Savita Vijaykumar, and of course Radhi for all the help for making this video. And I've also linked all the articles I've read regarding this in the description box below. Do check that out, and all the products that I've used. Hope you guys like this look. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and